Hey guys, thanks for watching. So this video is going to be my experience auditioning for The Voice. So if you don't know, the Voice auditions, there are 2 auditions that you have to pass before you go to the blind auditions in LA. So you have one audition which you go on and you have to bring a song prepared. They say you should bring 2 of them, and you're singing that a cappella. And then the second one, if you have a callback, the second one you are singing with either an instrument. So if you play an instrument, guitar, piano, whatever, or if you know someone who does and they can come in with you, you can bring that person, or you would need a musical track accompaniment, so you're singing to the instrumental of that song. So, and then the third one, they fly you to LA and you do the blind auditions, and then you know the show from there. So I went on July 19th, which was a Sunday, here in the New York City location, which is the Jacob Javits Center. And I had watched a lot of videos and just wanted to get a feel for what the process was like. And a lot of people really liked the process. They say it went by really fast, the staff was really nice, and I definitely agree with all of that. So my audition was for 2 p.m. and I got there around 12, and this was actually really good. So my first thing is, if you're watching this because you just want more information for when you go, definitely get there early, like definitely. So I got there around 12. It was such a hot day. I remember I did my curls, I was looking really nice, and by the end of that I just looked like a hot oily mess. So definitely go, I would say definitely go nice, but it is more on the casual side. So there were a lot of people there with, like, you know, just a t-shirt and jeans. I went with just a regular like tank top and jeans, and like black jeans, and these, like, they have a little bit of a platform shoe, just kind of looking nice, but not looking like you're going to the prom nice. Like, no, like definitely go yourself. They want to see what you're, like, you as an artist, what you look like. So I went there early. I got there around 12. Definitely bring water. Definitely bring water, and bring some snacks just in case you're there for a really long time. I wasn't. So let me tell you what my experience was like. I got to the Jacob Javits Center. I don't know why I can't talk today. And I had to go all the way to the end, so like all the way down. So I went all the way down, and then they make you go out and then come back in. Like, you have to go out, walk a bit, and then go into another entrance. And then you present your ID and your pass to the security guard outside. When you get inside, you have to show the guy right after, which is kind of ridiculous because the other guy just saw it. Then you go through a bag check. So there, the security people don't look at it. But then after you do your bag check, then you have to do like a metal, you know, like they just have like that little scan, like wand thing, and they're checking to see like if you have a gun or a knife on you, pretty much. Like, they just check your person, whereas the other person checked if you have a bag. So they check your person, whatever, you're fine. Then you go down an escalator, but right before you get to the escalator, you have to show somebody else your pass and your ID. So definitely just have those 2 things out at all times. So you go downstairs, and the place is huge. It's Jacob Javits Center. Why can't I say that name? So you know it's gonna be like huge. So you get down there, it's huge, and there's rows of chairs set up. So there's like a row coming this way, and there's a row facing that way. Go in, and there's a person there. There's like little ropes everywhere, so you kind of direct yourself. So there's a person there, and you show again your pass and your ID, and then they tell you like, oh, because there's like little stations, so they tell you like, go to station 4, go to station 1, go to station 3, whatever. So you go there, and then from there they collect the paperwork that you have to print out and sign. So you go in, you present that, you also present your ID and your badge, and they give you a bracelet. So they give you a blue bracelet if you are 18 and over. If you're by yourself, you're gonna have a blue bracelet. If you are a minor, you get a red and a blue bracelet, and your guardian, whoever's there with you, gets a blue bracelet. So after that, you go, they scan your pass, and then they take it. No, sorry, they don't take it. They scan your pass, and then you go and you get to sit down. So the rows are a little longer than, there's definitely more than 10 people sitting in the row, like when you're just waiting. So by the time I got there, I was like in the maybe like the 4th or 5th row, like from the very first row, and then right across from that was the very first row of people who were supposed to go in. So my audition was at 2, I got there at 12, so I did have to wait until about 2, so it was like 2 hours. But it went by really fast, and I got up to go to the bathroom. I remember it was like 1:45. I was like, you know what, let me go get up before we start moving. I went to the bathroom, came out, and my line had already gotten up, and they were like directing them to the rooms where you were gonna sing. So I was like shocked. I was like, okay, wow, like that moved really fast. So just keep that in mind. Go to the bathroom early if you have to go. I know you can't really plan that, but if you can, go early so that by like 15 minutes before your audition time, you're probably moving in already, if you got there early. So I got into the line, whatever, and this time they're directing you to the room that you're gonna audition in. Before that, just want to talk a little bit about when you're waiting. So when you're waiting, you're just waiting. You're sitting, the chairs are set up really close to each other, so you're like kind of like shoulder to shoulder with the people around you. And I was really nervous because the song I did was Blank Space by Taylor Swift, and I know the song, you know, like when you hear it on the radio and whatever, just like, yeah, like Blank Space, but I didn't really know the lyrics that well. I knew that that was a song I wanted to sing though, because her tone kind of matches my tone, and it wasn't like high, like really high, and it wasn't really low. Like I can sing this comfortably. So that's what I did, and I was just freaking out because, you know, you start getting nervous, and I just didn't want to forget any lyrics. That's another thing. When you go in, when you're picking a song, pick a song that you can definitely sing the shit out of. Excuse my French. Like, you don't want a song that you're like, oh, like this is way too high for me, but maybe if I just tweak it, like, no. Because the thing is also, if you pick somebody really, really, really like awesome, like for example, like Celine Dion or Sia or somebody, they're hitting those high notes and you're like over here, even if they're not really thinking about it, like subconsciously, they're kind of judging you based off of Sia's performance or Celine Dion's performance, Mariah Carey's performance. You know, like they kind of want to see, like, can you match it? Can you do better? Can you be just as awesome as them, or are you failing? So I wouldn't set yourself up for that failure, like just off the bat. Like, choose a song that you're comfortable with. If you're a girl and you're an alto like I am, try to sing a song that a guy sings, because that way they can't really compare you. But I chose Taylor Swift, whatever. There were a lot of people singing around me. I was actually really surprised by the amount of people that couldn't sing that were there. I'm not saying that I'm the greatest singer on earth, because I'm definitely not, but there was a guy, I remember, who was sitting behind me who was trying to sing like Celine Dion and all this stuff, and he was really tone deaf, and everyone around us was just like, what the hell? So don't be that obnoxious person. Like, even if you think you're the world's greatest singer, like, try to be respectful of your surroundings. Everyone is nervous, everyone wants to remember their lyrics, everyone just kind of wants to, you know, sing. Like, I was practicing, but I wasn't like, you know, like, nice to meet you, where you been? Like, no, like I was singing like like, you know, in my inside voice. I was like, nice to meet you, where you've been, things like that. So be respectful. There were some times where people, oh, someone took out a guitar and was singing Bon Jovi. I should really know this because it's my karaoke song. Wanted, Dead or Alive. It was really fun. Everyone was singing and it was really nice. So whatever. So now you get in. You're waiting outside of the audition room. They pick 10 people, so you go in by 10. So they count you off. They're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 in the other room. So you're there. And then they tell you, like, there's a crew member that comes out. They snip your bracelet off, so you don't even get to keep it. They take it off. So they take your bracelet, they take your pass, and then you go inside and you sit down. The room that I went in, there was one producer and then that staff member. And the one producer, she was really nice. I forgot her name, but when we came in, she was like, hi, thank you guys so much for coming. I know it's nerve-wracking singing in front of a group, and I know you guys have been waiting for a while, but, you know, I'm definitely making sure, you know, that I get to everyone, and everyone is going to sing a verse and a chorus. So just keep in mind that you're going to sing a verse and a chorus. Definitely have another song prepared just in case they want to hear it, and definitely know your song. Don't be like me in case they're like, okay, sing the whole song, and then you'll be screwed. They took the passes or whatever, and she was just reading them one by one, and people were going up, they were singing their verse and the chorus, and they would sit back down, and she was like, oh, thank you so much, whatever. She was really nice, because in a lot of the videos that I saw, people were saying that their producer didn't even look at them. They were just on the computer the whole time. But in our room, she was looking at us. Like, she was writing down notes, granted, but she was also looking at us, and so was a crew member. He was like, you know, like, they were like, not snapping their fingers, but they were like, if they were into it, they would like nod their head to the beat or whatever. So yeah, so that was that. She had a like little like crate type of thing, like a paper crate where she was putting the nose. So we would sing or whatever, she'd write a note or whatever. If she didn't want you, she put it in the bin. So that was kind of like an immediate way to know if you were in or not. So let me skip to the end. Nobody made it from our room, and I was really shocked. Not for me, but because the first girl that went up, she did Ariana Grande, and she knocked it out of the ballpark. So it's kind of hard to know what they're looking for, because you gotta think it's a TV show. So they're not only looking for a really good voice, they're looking for someone that they can sell to the public, someone that the public is gonna want to see over and over and over again. So if you don't have that je ne sais quoi that they're looking for, then you're not probably gonna get picked. So I didn't get picked. All in all though, I would probably go back, because I was actually, and I'm still actually suffering from bronchitis when I went, except that I didn't know at that time. So my voice was kind of like shaky, and I had a sore throat, but I thought it was because I was practicing so much. So I would probably go again next year. And I know in a lot of the videos they were saying that you shouldn't do older songs, you should only do contemporary songs, but I would actually do if you have like an older song that you're comfortable with, I'm not talking about like 1930s or 1920s, I'm talking about like maybe early 90s, or that's probably as far back as I would go, like song that you can make your own. I would definitely do it. I picked Taylor Swift because of all the videos that I saw that were saying like you should definitely have a contemporary song, but I would definitely go back and do Mary J. Blige's I'm Going Down, or Mary J. Blige's Real Love, like songs that I know in and out, I can't mess up, and then I already have like my set groove to sing. So yeah. Bronchitis is the verse that I sang for Taylor Swift's Blank Space. Nice to meet you where you've been. I can show you incredible things. Magic, madness, heaven, sin. Saw you there and I thought, oh my God, look at that face. You look like my next mistake. Love's a game, wanna play. Hey. New money, suit and tie. I can read you like a magazine. Ain't it funny? Rumors fly. And I know you heard about me, so hey, let's be friends. I'm dying to see how this one ends. Grab your passport and my hand. I can make the bad guys good for a weekend. So it's gonna be forever. So yeah, I sang that. Try to get into it, because the more they see that you're into it, the better it can, you know, like it can't hurt you. And then I just want to read the notes that I have. So yeah, it went by really fast. So like I said, by 2:09, I remember looking at my phone just to see, by 2:09, so the auditions technically start at 2:09, we were all out of the room. Like that's how fast it is. Like you're just singing a verse and a song, you either get picked or you don't, you move on. Like that's it. And then I went to the Starbucks right across from the exit, like where we're exiting out of, because I was like, fuck it, I can drink like caffeine now. I didn't get the red card, and I was looking to see, and nobody had a red card. So I don't know how many people they picked from New York City, but from the time that I was standing in Starbucks, which was about 20 minutes because it was a long line, I didn't see not one person, unless they were like hiding it or something. So don't feel bad if you don't make it. Just, you know, think of it as a growing opportunity. Maybe you'll go again, maybe you won't, but hey, you can cross it off your bucket list. You tried, you went in there, give it your all, and if they like you, they like you, and if they don't, then that's it. It's, you don't lose anything by trying, you know. So I'll probably go again next year, just because now I'm more comfortable with the audition process and I know what I can and can't do. But yeah, overall it was really smooth. It was really nice, and everyone was really nice there. Not one person had like an attitude or anything. So I would probably, yeah, go again. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it gives you just like a little more insight as to what the process was like. And if you're going to the New York City Jacob Javits Center, then you'll know that you just have to show your pass, and a lot of times, and you just have to go all the way to the end of the Jacob Javits Center when you go in. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.